Welcome to Stitch of the Month, and this month we are knitting and we're going to knit the linen stitch. Linen stitch produces a very compact fabric that does not have any stretch to it, so it will stay as wide as you knit it. It's quite dense, so you won't see any gaps between the stitches. This isn't a stitch I would recommend for knitting a blanket, but it would be ideal for making things that need a bit more structure, like a bag or multicolored placemats. Now, linen stitch can be knitted in 1, 2, or 3 colors. This one is in 1 color and is quite plain. This one is in 2 colors, and you alternate between the 2 colors every 2 rows. This one, however, is in 3 colors, and you change color after every row, and you rotate through the 3 colors throughout. I'm going to cast on with this darker pink sand color. And I'm using this double knit weight Yarn & Colours Joy, and this is the same yarn that we used to knit the Dream Blanket 5.0. For this demonstration, I'm going to cast on 12 stitches. That should be enough to show you the basic idea. This is now the right side of our work facing us, and I'm going to start row 1 with the next color already to set up the color pattern right from the very beginning. Now, for the linen stitch, we don't work every stitch across the row. Instead, we alternate working 1 stitch and slipping the next, and this will create the woven texture that gives the stitch its name. So first, knit the first stitch in the new color. And then to create the horizontal bar between the stitches, we need to bring the yarn to the front, and then we slip the next stitch purlwise, and then we bring the yarn to the back again. And then we knit the next stitch, then bring the yarn forward, slip 1 purlwise, and bring the yarn to the back again, and knit 1. Now take the third color, and we're now going to work the stitches that we slipped in the previous row. And in this case, that's our dark pink stitches. So we purl the first stitch, and then we need to slip the next one, but before that we will again bring our yarn to the right side of our work. So that's the back in our purl rows. Remember, we want all those horizontal dashes to be on the right side of our work. So after we slip 1 purlwise, bring the yarn forward and purl the next stitch. And that's the stitch that we slipped in the previous row. Bring your yarn to the back again, slip 1 purlwise, bring your yarn forward and purl 1. Slip 1 with the yarn in the back, bring the yarn forward and purl 1. We've now got a few colours attached, so it might seem tricky to know what to use next. The mustard colour is the one we just used, the light pink is on the other side, and that means our next colour is the one hanging just below the mustard. That's this dark pink one here from the cast on row. And in this next row, we're only going to knit the stitches that we slipped in the previous row. So the stitches we purled are these mustard ones, so we slip those this time, and we're only going to knit the light pink ones. Then slip the mustard one purlwise with the yarn in front on the right side of our work. And then move the yarn to the back and knit the next light pink stitch. While it might seem tricky to know which colour to use next, all you need to remember is that if this is the last colour you used, then the next colour is simply the one hanging below it on that side. When you reach the other side, your next colour is the one already hanging there waiting its turn. And the most important thing to remember is that you always want the yarn to pass around your slip stitch on the right side of your work. That will create these horizontal dashes on this side of your work. I hope you have lots of fun knitting the linen stitch.